A very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to discuss about the nursing administration and management introductory class. But though it is an introductory class, here I am just giving you the concept of administration and management. But my core topic is planning cycle. So in further discussion, we are going to discuss only about the planning cycle. So here I am explaining about the definition of administration. Here I am giving you two definition of administration according to different two author. First one is the administration is the organization and direction of human and material resources to achieve desired ends. Next definition, administration has to do with getting things done with accomplishment of defined objectives. So if you see and find the both definition have two different concept, but though it is a different concept but similar end. In both definition you can see we have some manpower, that is human, and we have material resources, it may be any, but at last both definition goal is to reach the accomplished objectives. So we will have some objective in administration. Through those objectives we try to reach the goals. So all administration in any organization or anywhere, it's direct and guide you to reach the desired goal. That is the definition of administration and concept of administration. Next is about the management. So what is this management is? Management may be defined as the art of securing maximum results with a minimum of effort, give the public the best possible service. Next definition, management is the process and agency which direct and guides the operation of an organization in realizing established aims. Here also you can see they try to do the work done. In administration also you can see both definition meaning is that the work should be done, but everywhere there are some manpower, there are some goals, there are some objectives, and in administration they try to provide you, they try to help you through the roadway to reach the goal. In management, in that roadway or in that objective, how to manage to reach the higher results with some minimum effort. That is the difference. So in further classes, in other faculties classes also, you will get the difference between administration and management in a broad terms. So that is the concept of administration and management I am giving. Next come to the core topic, that is the planning cycle. So I think all of you have the concept of the planning, what is planning is. So here we are actually going to talk about the health planning cycle. Planning cycle is same in everywhere, but here we are going to talk only about the health planning cycle, that is about the health planning. In the planning cycle, you will have the first cycle, analysis of health situation, second, objectives and goals, third, assessment of the resources, fourth, priorities, fifth, formulative plan, next, programming and implementation, seventh, monitoring, and last 8th step is the evaluation. So first step you can say analysis of health situation. So in case of any situation, always you have to find out what is the condition, what is the issue, what is the situation right now is going on. So we have the very current example of the COVID-19 if you see. So during the COVID-19, how the government have try to handle the situation, they analyze what steps they have to take first, what are the things they have to do. So they analyze the whole concept, analyze the whole picture and scenario at first. After that they prepare some objective to reach the goal. If I will give you the example of COVID-19, the goal is nothing but to reduce the cases, to prevent the cases. For that they have prepared some objective to reach that goal. Next is the assessment of resources, from where they will get the resources. Already I have mentioned in the management portion, you can see in definition of the management, They always try to get the resources. Through those resources they try to reach the goals. It may be manpower, it may be material resources, it may be technical, it may be any resources. So that is the assessment of the resources. Assessment here is the assess what kind of resources we need for handling the specific situation. So we need some specific resources to handling some specific condition or situation. Next is the priorities. Priorities you can see in present scenario. If you observe that during this situation crisis or pandemic crisis situation, if you observe that how all the education institution got all closed, everywhere lockdown, why these things are not priority, even exams got postponed. So at first what situation they try to actually handle, that is the health issue. They try to reduce the cases, they try to reach the minimum cases, they try to reach the less mortality and morbidity cases. So what things they have to give the priority? So they have given the priorities to health during that situation. Next is the formulated plan. Directly, if you see the quarantine, the word quarantine or the concept of quarantine came up. So suddenly it didn't came up. It came after priorities the condition, when the government helped to get through the people who are in outside. They help them to carry here in their own places. They help them to return back. So there are some plan, and they have given formulate some plan. They have given some help, they have given some resources throughout. People can reach their home, people can get back to their own place, and even abroad, even everywhere, whole worldwide, that is situation they have prioritized, and after that they formulate the plan of the quarantine. So every situation, for handling every situation, they will have some plan. Next is the programming and implementation. The programming and implementation, if I am stick to the example of COVID-19, you can see before we don't have the special hospital only for the COVID-19 cases, but now we have many more center, even for blood, even for plasma testing, even for donation, even every testing center we have some program, we have some plan, and already it is implemented. So after the programming and implementation, always they have to assess the condition, they have to monitor whether the cases are reducing, what is the effect going on, if we have to take more steps, if we have to take more initiative to reduce the cases or reduce the mortality and morbidity rate. So they will monitoring where we need to purchase, what kind of you if you take the example of Assam government, they have purchased PPE kits from abroad. So all these are some condition. After the monitoring only they used to come up with some plan. After the monitoring only they can come to in a decision where they have to give more focus or where not. So these are the monitoring system. After the complete planning cycle, evaluation, last one, after plan, after programming, after implementing, they will evaluate. Now you can see even from the statistical side, from the situation side, everywhere, from every side, they will evaluate the case, whether how much we got benefit after implementing this program, how much benefit we can reach. So these are the conditions, these are the things to evaluate. This is the complete cycle of planning. So I'm giving here some words, WHO word, which will help you to understand the planning cycle. This is the first, why. After getting that issue, why this issue have came up, why, what is happening, where actual the place where it's happening, when, or where we have to implement, when, in which time we have to implement, the time, and how we are going to get the resources, what actually we need to do, what actually we need to monitor, who will do this, the manpower. And this WHO question will help you, WHO question will help you to get the understanding the planning cycle, I hope. Next three words I am mentioning here, that is, one is idea, one is plan, one is action. So when you were having some ideas, when some ideas click in your brain, and when you are going to planning something, you should have some idea. Just with a dull brain you cannot plan anything, so you should have some idea. Once the idea click to your brain, you can come out with some plan. After that plan only you can do the action, or you can go initiative with the initiation of the actions. Till now I was mentioning about the resources. What is these resources are? So first one is the man, machines, method, money and material. So here man is the manpower. So you can see every administration, every management or anywhere, we always need the manpower. There should not be any lack of manpower. There should not be any scarcity of the manpower. You can see after just this situation how they hire the nurses, how they hire the other medical people, and how other even different kind of industries also hiring the people. So that is they need the strength of manpower. Next is the machines. We need the technical or whether it is electrical, whether it is digital, but we should have those machines. We should have those power of the technology. You have manpower, you have the machines. Now next is the methods. You should always come out with some method. So what government have applied this time? At first they have given isolation, then they have done the quarantine center. Next, now what is the things they are doing? They are doing the home quarantine only, and with the oxygen and providing. So these are the some methods. I'm just giving a small example of the current scenario. So these are the conditions, these are the things they are using the method with the manpower by using the machines. So next is money. You can see that without economy you cannot grow up. You cannot run smoothly any system without money or without a high economic power. Next is the materials. You have everything, but if you don't have the materials, like I have given example of PPE, if you don't have an infrastructure, if you don't have a proper digital technology, if you don't have any kind of technologies or materials to run out with those things. So that is the concept of the resources. One more concept I want to add here, resources, that is the minute or time. So within a proper time you have to utilize this 5M, that is men, machines, methods, money, materials and minutes. Those are the 6M, you can remember like that. Next, same thing I am giving here the example how the process used to be done in planning cycle. One is you have to identify and prioritize the issue. During the COVID-19 other issues also may occur. I am just stick with the COVID-19 example so that you can concentrate more. You can take any example of like that. So we have so many issues like malaria, we have issues like other communicable disease, but why we have given the priority suddenly? Because this is the pandemic crisis came out. We have identified it, government have identified it. After that they have prioritized the issues. After that they have analyzed the issue. Analyzing already I have explained. After that only they will plan any programs, then implement the plan. After that they will evaluate the complete plan. You can see I am giving example of the NRHM in my next lab. Here I am giving the example of NRHM. So NRHM, why I am giving in 2005, before 2005 we don't have any services like NRHM, that is National Rural Health Mission, which is also known as National Health Mission now. So here what happened, before 2005 April we don't have any services like 108, we don't have any services like ASA. So these are the things it came out when the issues of the maternal morbidity rate and maternal mortality rate and infant mortality rate have occurred. The mortality means here that time it was very lack of awareness of the 100% institutional delivery due to maybe remote area, maybe any kind of condition. So when NRHM came up, what happened, they have provided services like 108, they have provided services like ASA workers who can create awareness even in the remote areas. So these are some issues, the mortality rate, the illness condition and lack of 100% delivery in institutional delivery. So these are the issues they have prioritized. After that they came up with the planning a program like NRHM. after NRHM they have implemented the program. You can see this was a under 5-year plan. 5-year plan, you will come to know what is that in my next class. So within 5 years we used to have some plan from the government, but the NRHM or the NHM, which is known as NHM now, it is still now running. Why? Because the evaluation, after monitoring, after evaluate, we come to know that this is the most effective. After 2005 we have less cases of MMR, that is maternal mortality rate. We have less cases of newborn death. We have less cases of infant mortality and morbidity rate. As for example, if you think before, people used to deliver a woman who is with the labor pain, they used to deliver baby in home. But what happened? Those people who used to help conducting the delivery, they are not professional. So what happened? Once they are conducting the delivery with the professional people, there is a lack of chance for the infection, there is a lack of chance for the other treatment, lack of chance for any other infection for the mother and both baby as well. So that is the things why NRHM came up with those kind of concept. So I am giving here just example how a program used to be planned, how a program used to, before implementing a program, they used to prioritize the cases, they analyze the issue, after that they used to go for the program planning. So this is the 108 services under NHM. This is another project Adarani, I am giving the example. This is also same like NRHM only, but here in this program they used to give the all services to the pregnant lady after postnatal. Postnatal means the after delivery of the baby. So these are the services they used to provide. So like that, these are the effective program. They have the highly effective program in Assam or entire Northeast till now. So how they used to plan the program under that planning cycle, these are the example I am giving. Hope you will understand in a better way. Thank you.